Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Maria Lajos. I'm the International Coordinator at the University of Pécs, Faculty of Business and Economics from Hungary. First of all, I would like to introduce you the University of Pécs itself, talk a little bit about the city of Pécs and about Hungary. A little bit, and later on, I will talk about the programs, the English taught programs at the business faculty. The University of Pécs is located in Hungary, which is a prime location in Europe. It's actually in the center of Europe, so it's really easy to reach all the European capitals from here. If you're interested in traveling while you're studying, that's a great location and a great opportunity for you, because it's easy for you to discover the whole Europe from here. You can either take bus, plane, or train. All of them is very cheap, especially for students with all the discounts that they offer. The city of Pécs. Pécs is actually the fifth largest city in Hungary, with it's about 150,000 inhabitants. It's located in southwest of Hungary, near to the Croatian border, and it's about 3 hours from Budapest. It's easy to reach us on the highway. Unfortunately, we don't have an international airport, so if you're traveling here, then you have to take the plane to Budapest, and then it's about 3 hours to reach us in Pécs. Pécs is actually a really unique city on its own in Hungary, because it has a really special Mediterranean vibe compared to the other Hungarian cities. And thanks to this specialty, Hungary's or the University of Pécs is becoming more and more multicultural as well. Later on, I will show you some pictures about our faculties too. I will tell you some interesting information about the university itself. This was the first university in Hungary. It was founded in 1367, which means that 2 years ago we celebrated our 650th anniversary. We had several events through the year celebrating this incredible number of years. At this moment, the university has 20,000 enrolled students from 114 countries. From these 20,000 students, more than 400 is international students, which means it's more than 20%, which, if you think about it, it's really an incredible number compared to the size of the university or the city itself. We have 10 faculties. As I mentioned before, you will see some pictures about them. Later on, we have 24 own clinics. That means that from the medical school, the students can do their training and studies at our own clinics as well. The university has 8 dormitories, which are located through the whole city, but they are easy to reach from the different faculties. More than 800 students received the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship from currently 50 sending partners all around the world. I will talk about this scholarship program later as well. The University of Pécs belongs to the top 3 universities in Hungary and belongs to the leading 2.8% of international higher education institutions worldwide. We are honored to call several worldwide respected persons Dr. Honoris Causa, such as Jose Carreras, Donald Tusk, or Placido Domingo, and so on. There are so many others. Some of our programs are internationally accredited, for example, by the European Commission or the US Department of Veteran Affairs, or the Foundation for Advancement of International Medical Education and Research, and so on. And we are hoping to get more and more international accreditation. As I promised on this picture, you can see our 10 faculties. Here in this one, in the bottom left corner, that's the Faculty of Business and Economics. That's where I'm actually right now. Let's talk about the business faculty and the business programs now. The University of Page Faculty of Business and Economics has always been among top schools in the official national rankings. According to a national ranking by a business magazine in Hungary, the past 5 years, the school has been among the top 5 teaching business and economics out of more than 150 Hungarian schools in many fields of study. More specifically, this business magazine ranking evaluated the school in 2019 as the 3rd best institution among 37 Hungarian schools teaching business and economics. The Faculty of Business and Economics is an international center of academic excellence. The member of the teaching staff have both practical experience and highly specialized knowledge in their respective research fields. The faculty research potential is outstanding among national institutions. Charles Simonyi, for example, the developer of Microsoft Excel application, Professor Peter Lorange, president of IMD, Lausanne and holder of the Nestle chair at that institution, or Francis Aguilar, professor at Harvard Business School, or Gunther Pauli, world-famous advocate of the blue economic concept, are among the honorary doctors of the faculty. Our 2 programs, the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Management and the Master of Science in Enterprise Development and Entrepreneurship, are validated by the Middlesex University in London. In case you register for the UK degree as well and pay the registration fee when you arrive to Hungary, you will be awarded both the Hungarian and the English degree as well. Yes. Let's talk about the programs a little bit. The Bachelor of Science, Business Administration and Management. This program is designed for students who are interested in business studies and want to pursue a business career. The program is conducted in an innovative way, including not only lectures, but also case studies, practical tasks, and teamwork as well. The program has a sizable number of guest lecturers from Europe and the United States. One special feature of the program, as I mentioned previously, that it is validated by the Middlesex University in London. Upon successful completion of their studies, students will obtain 2 degrees, 1 Hungarian and 1 British, from the Middlesex University. The duration of the program is 6 semesters. If you want to earn the Hungarian degree as well, then it's 7, because you have to complete a traineeship, 1 semester traineeship as well. This program has a full intake and the application is already open for it in our online application system called Dream Apply. The next program is the Bachelor of Science in Tourism and Catering. This program also is a 6-semester long program. It also has a full intake and the application is open right now. If you would like to apply, you have to go to the apply.pte.hu and select the favorite program of yours. With this program, it's interesting because with the acquired economic, business, social sciences, applied methodology, and tourism and catering specialized knowledge, you will be able to manage the tasks and challenges that related workflows in a wide range of activities related to tourism and catering. You have several career opportunities such as a hotel, restaurant management, hotel receptionist, travel agent, travel organizer, conference or event organizer, tourism sales manager, and so on. The list is very long. Let's talk about the master programs. The Master of Science in Applied Management is a 4-semester long program. It has a spring intake. It's really important because the next intake is actually in February 2020, and the application is still open for it at the moment, but we're closing it on the 30th of November. So you still have like a bit more than 2 weeks to apply for this program, also via our online application platform called Dream Apply. This program is designed for students who want to deepen their knowledge of business and raise it to a higher level. The Msc program is based on the Bachelor program taught in English at the University of Page. It is possible for ambitious students to enter the program with different business-related backgrounds, provided innovative teaching and learning methods are used in the training, and guest lecturers from Europe and the United States regularly frequent the courses of the program. Graduates have the possibility to obtain managerial jobs or continue their studies at PhD level. And as I said, the program, it's really important, it operates with a February start. The other master program is the Master of Science in Enterprise Development and Entrepreneurship. This program is validated by the Middlesex University in London, which means that you will earn the Hungarian and the British degree as well at the end if you're paying the registration fee when you arrive to Hungary. The objective of the program is to develop your knowledge on the methods of screening, analyzing, planning, and executing the development process of an entrepreneurial venture. Beyond theoretical knowledge, students' skills are advanced in order to enable them to work efficiently in teams, detect and seek opportunities, transform opportunities into executable solutions that can serve as new products and services for the enterprise. Students get acquainted with the process of innovation, work on practical problems in an open innovation environment with social and economic stakeholders in order to make difference in the socio-economic environment. Students interact throughout their studies with other student groups from other universities using state-of-the-art multimedia facilities to learn the application of the info communication solutions of the 21st century. They also work on social problems to experience social entrepreneurship activities. And as I mentioned, the program starts in February. And also the application deadline is the 30th of November. Let's talk a little bit about the fees. The application fee for all of our programs is €100. When you submit your application, our online application platform will automatically issue the invoice about this €100 application fee. Once you upload all the required documents, you can find this list on the international.vte.hu website. You can see all the required documents there that you must upload, because you can only accept complete applications. On this website, you can also see our 0 to 100 point system. So you're able to see how we make the decision and how we make the evaluation throughout your whole application. The tuition fee per semester for the Bachelor of Science, Business Administration and Management program for the next September intake is €3,500 per semester. And since it's a validated program by the Middlesex University, and if you would like to earn the British degree, you have to pay the registration fee, which is between £779 and £1,540, it's depending on the number of students. The tuition fee for the Bachelor of Science, Tourism and Catering is €300 per semester. Since it's not validated by the Middlesex, there is no registration fee. You will only obtain the Hungarian degree. The tuition fee is €4,000 for both of our Master of Science programs, the Applied Management and the Enterprise Development. The Enterprise Development and Entrepreneurship program is validated by Middlesex, so you also have to pay the registration fee. The amount of the registration fee is depending on the number of students as well for this program too. The application fee is an important part, it's non-refundable, which means that in case you do not get admitted, so you cannot start your studies at the University of Page, we cannot refund this amount of money. On this slide, you can see some pictures about our dormitory, which is $140 per month for the international students, and it's important that every international freshman has a place provided in the dormitory in their first year. from the second year, you can apply as well, but it's not sure that you will get it. But also, we have a lot of apartments that you can rent. The average living cost is $500 per month, and you can rent a flat in the university area of the city for about $400 per person in page, and it's including the utilities, so I wouldn't say it's really expensive, and we really do have a lot of apartment to offer. The Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship, as I mentioned, I will talk about this a little bit. Actually, the application for the scholarship program will open tomorrow. The supported study fields as full degree bachelor studies are primarily natural and life sciences, information technology, economics, business and management, and engineering. For the master studies, primarily in the field of agriculture, natural science, economics, information technology, and technical studies, arts, and sports studies. For the doctoral studies, we also have a long list of the available programs and areas. It's worth to check it on the stipendiumhungaricum.hu website. The scholarship covers the tuition fee, the medical insurance, you will get a monthly stipend, and the accommodation for the dormitory, and if you are living in a flat, then you will also get some support for that. And as I mentioned, the application opens tomorrow, and it lasts until, I think, the 15th of January 2020. So it's an important date. All of our programs at the business faculty are available in the Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship Program. Please read more about it on the stipendiumhungaricum.hu website. If you have any questions, please contact us on the international@bt.hu. You can see the required documents on this website, and you can apply via so international.bt.hu, this is the website where you can see our programs and the required documents, and you can directly apply via this website by clicking on Apply Now to our programs. And I think this is it. Thank you for the attention, and I'm waiting for the questions. Can you tell about business and economics risk analysis course there? So, it depends. Applying for master studies, it depends on your bachelor studies, what kind of courses you completed during your bachelor. If it's not fully a business-related bachelor degree, we need to see a transcript of records in order to see how many business-related courses you had. It might happen that you didn't have too many, but you can still apply for a master program, but you need to complete extra courses or credits from the bachelor program. It depends on the completed courses in the bachelor program. Doctoral program for biosciences we have at the medical school. It's worth to check the international.bt.hu website for all of the university's programs. Applying for the scholarship, as I mentioned, is opens tomorrow. You should visit the stipendiumhungaricum.hu website. You will see the code for application there. You can check your eligibility on that website, and you can apply. We do not have SAT exam previously.
Language exam.
TOEFL exam is an acceptable language exam for us, but also the IELTS or the Cambridge exam that we can accept, or if you completed your bachelor studies in English, then we can accept that as well.
Kreditkózás, architect. Ez. Architect. Tudom. Hát ez igazából a credited.
If you're an architect and you would like to apply for a management course, it is possible. We need to see the transcript of records, what kind of business-related courses you had. If you had 30 credits worth business credits, then you need to complete another 30 here from the bachelor program. If you did not have, then you will have to complete 60 credits from the bachelor program before you can enter the master program.
International nézzék már hogy kérdezik a natural
sciences. For the natural sciences, also visit the international.pt.hu, and also for the media and journalism master. We have all of our English taught programs on the international.pt.hu website. You can sort the programs by area, and you will be able to find whatever we offer in English. The business school, our faculty itself doesn't cover the tuition fee or any kind of fees. The Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship covers the tuition fee. So if you apply for this scholarship and you get admitted under the aegis of the Stipendium Hungaricum, then it will cover your tuition fee and the listed fees, as I mentioned previously, like the dormitory placement and the medical insurance in Hungary.
Hold on, please test scholarship on English speaking.
We need a B2 level English knowledge of yours. You can prove this English language knowledge with a language certificate, such as IELTS certificate, TOEFL certificate, Cambridge. It has to be at least B2 level. As I mentioned, if you're applying for a master program, then we can accept if you can prove that the medium of instruction during your bachelor studies was English. For finance students, after the degree, the faculty has a lot of corporate partners in the whole country, mostly in Budapest. For example, Morgan Stanley that we have, and you can also do your training there if you wish, and it is possible to get a job at these companies. Obviously, there are a lot of applicants that they receive after the programs, but it is possible. We also have a corporate week in every year. I think it's twice a year actually, when all these corporate partners, these companies come here. They hold presentations, and you can get to know them a little bit, and they can tell you about the possibilities that they have.
Master of Business.
We do not have a Master of Business Administration yet. We're working on it. Yes, when will the intake of your bachelor's end? The intake for the bachelor studies, or the application actually, ends at the end of June. It's the 30th of June 2020 for the 2020 September intake bachelor on a bachelor level. So you still have quite a lot of time. So bachelor on a professor of business. Yes, all the programs that I showed, they are in English. If you have 66% in the bachelor, you need to complete your bachelor studies, and you have to earn the bachelor certificate in order to be able to apply for master studies. Hello. Oh, yeah, sure, okay. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
the question, I have 66% in bachelor. I'm eligible for master in business. My name is, okay. You have to complete your whole bachelor studies. So it has to be 100% bachelor in order to be eligible for master studies in business. When will the intake of year 2020 for bachelors end? The application will end on the 30th of June 2020 for the September intake of the Bachelor Studies. All the programs you showed in English, yes, they are all in English. I want to go for my PhD in electronics and communication engineering. I have done my master's thesis on antenna design and looking for a scholarship to support my finance. I have qualified IELTS of 7 bands overall. Well, I can tell you to visit the international.pt.hu website for all the programs that the University of Page offers. I can only talk about the business-related programs because I'm the coordinator at the business faculty. But if you visit the website, you can find what can they offer on a PhD level and what are the requirements for the program. What is difficulty for Indian students in Hungarian beginner? In Hungary, first, it's a cultural shock for sure because it's a different culture, but you can get used to it. We have this intercultural sensitivity courses that you can attend, and it will help you to get through this culture shock. I am the 12th science student, but I want to do BBA. For that, what I have to do? Well, for the bachelor, we do not have like a required kind of high school studies. It's just an extra point if you have done mathematics or any business-related course during your high school studies. But it is possible to apply for the bachelor. You can see the list of the required documents on the website. Basically, the required document is a high school leaving certificate proving that you finished your high school, and it has to be like eligible for applying for bachelor program. What is the GPA required for bachelors? The GPA required is minimum 50%. Above that, you can receive points. 50% is the minimum. Under that, you will receive 0 points during the evaluation. I want to do Master in Electronics. Is there any course related to it? I'm sure there is. Please visit the website. I'm sure the Faculty of Engineering offers quite a range of master courses. Do Hungary offers free education scholarship for Master in Data Science? Again, please check the international.pt and the stipendiumhungaricum.hu website. You are able to see which programs and which faculties participate in this program, and if you can find anything related to data science, then yes, you can get. It is mandatory that one should study business-related study prior. Well, for the master studies, yes, it is required. As I said, it's not a problem if you are coming from a different area of studies, but it's easier if you have business-related studies prior. I want to do Masters in Pharmacy. Is there any course related to it? Yes, we have pharmacy. We are the Faculty of Pharmacy. You should check the website and the university's website to figure out more about the programs they offer. I've already completed my bachelor's in architecture and 2-year experience in project manager. Can I apply for master business course? We need to see the bachelor transcript that you have, what kind of courses you completed related to the business, so we can calculate how many extra credits you might have to complete before you enter your master studies. It's hard to tell like this, but you need to have the bachelor degree itself in order to apply for a master study.
All right, Maria. So we are now coming to the end of your presentation, and we have literally 1.5 to 2 minutes left. I would request you kindly to go through the many questions that you have answered and pick out which are the two most interesting and relevant questions. Read out the name of the student so that my team can take a note of it, and we will make sure that we send them some interesting prizes.
One name is Vishal.
Okay?
Asked about the GMAT and the GRE.
Okay?
And there was another one who asked about the SAT. I'm trying to find it right now. It was an important question that it was mandatory to study business related, and it was Koshi Thomas.
Koshi Thomas, okay? All right. So wonderful. Thank you so much. We've started on time and we have finished on time. This is so good. I'm so happy that we had a very good presentation from you, Maria, and you've given us a very good overview of the business management related courses available in the University of Pécs in Hungary. And I'm sure students have benefited from this. It's getting late evening here, 6 o'clock in Delhi.
Oh, okay. They must be tired.
And still we have 95 students listening to you, which is good. We must really compliment you, congratulate you, and thank you very much for your time, for your interest. And I hope we were able to, load the right presentation, because just before, you were making a telephone call and you were very nervous about the correct presentation, but I'm sure it all worked.
Yes, it was correct. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You saved my life with that.
Not at all, not at all. Thank you so much. We will be in touch with you next week. We will send you a list of all the students who have listened to you. And we will send you a download of all the questions that have come in. So you can actually choose to answer them one by one. And that way you can stay in touch with the people who are interested in your university. And that really helps us to, meet the overall objective of the European Higher Education Virtual Fair. So with that, thank you very much, Maria, and we will now log out of here so that we can move to the next presenter.
Okay.
So, thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a nice evening.